What's up, guys? Welcome back to Duty's Daggers. Back in the truck for a quick unboxing before I start the work day here. Got some knives. Tenable EDC knives and tool. Tenable. This is a budget brand under Concept knives. So they're going to be cheaper than Concepts. You know, Concept's already kind of a budget brand, but they do some more premium stuff as well. This is going to be even cheaper. These knives are right around 50 bucks each. So I didn't know that. I didn't know Tenable was a thing. It's probably new. But I reached out to them and said, hey, let me check those out. Like, I mean, I'm just interested to see the quality. You know, if they feel like Concept level quality, but maybe cheaper materials, that could be a good thing, you know. So let's take a look. We got two here, obviously, and we'll break out the Axial Knives Alpine. Cannot stop carrying this. This first one is called the Prometheus, stonewashed 14C and green micarta. Okie dokie. 14C, that's expected, you know. Alright, you get a cloth and the knife and some bubble wrap. Here she is. Prometheus. Green micarta with kind of a little shape milled out there. Green pivot collar too. Ooh, you're getting a titanium clip. Wow, okay, for 50 bucks, that's pretty good. Kind of like how it's shaped too. It kind of follows the lines of the knife. Looks like it goes well with the knife. It's not just a random clip they slapped on there. Looks like it's flipper only. Okay, let's see how the detent is. On bearings, pretty smooth. Definitely pretty false shut. I can hear those bearings a little bit rolling. Pretty good, man. Ergos are really good, actually. It's a small-ish knife. Like, you know, because there's a flipper tab, it pushes you right back to here. Unless you go over, which you definitely actually can. That's actually a pretty comfortable choke-up spot right there. But if you're back here, you know, I mean, my hand fits perfectly. If you had really large hands, this might be a little small. Designer is Dock, D-O-C-K. I'm unfamiliar. I wonder, no, that's probably Dock's logo, and then here's the Tenable logo on that side. So we got a sheep's foot blade. I guess it might be a Wharncliffe, except you got this little hump here. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. The plunge grind and sharpening choil look nice. Nice and large there. Very good. Nice stonewash on the blade, too. I think it's a pretty good looking knife, man. For real. For real. Let's see. Behind the edge feels anywhere from like 15 to 20 thousandths. Blade stock pretty average. Maybe slightly on the thicker side, possibly. Access to the liner is good. The detent's pretty good. I can fail it, but give it any kind of oomph and it flicks nicely. You can do the push button or the light switch. Either way it works. Cool. I actually like this design, man. It looked cool. Just looks pretty cool. Perfectly centered. Maybe slightly to the left. Pretty close. Rock solid. All right, let's get to the next one. That was the Prometheus. This one is called the Nesstreet. 14C and green micarta once again. Oh, also the micarta, it's not the nice stuff, you know, it's the budget kind of micarta where it's not really fuzzy, you don't really feel the strands. But that's to be expected. It's a $50 knife, you know. In fact, this is the kind of micarta that most budget knives have, unless it's Kaiser, which they use really nice micarta. But it's pretty average budget knife micarta. All right, this one's a little bigger. Oh, it's a button lock. Interesting. Okay. We got the same kind of micarta, a little different color. Kind of a more foresty green. I like that color. Looks nice. We have a regular steel bent clip on this one. Thumb stud knife. Let's see how that detent is, baby. There she is. Kind of a cool blade shape. A little harpoon action going on there. Got gradual belly all the way up to the tip. There's no straight section of this blade, just all gradual belly. Probably a performer, because you got this low tip, but this belly too. This probably is going to be a really good cutter. Ergos feel nice and kind of locked in. You got this finger groove here, and then the handle kind of comes down right here and kind of locks you in there. Feels nice. You can choke up a bit right here. There's not much of a pronounced area, but you can definitely put your finger there when you're cutting to prevent cardboard from slipping in the choil. You can definitely do that. Feels about the same as far as blade stock thickness and the thickness behind the edge. About the same as the last one. 14C. Let's test the action a little bit. Pretty average budget knife button lock action. Not super snappy. I can feel it. But very smooth. I mean, this is me not even holding the button down. That's smooth. Get a little bit of a ting noise when I'm flicking it. Whoops. Yeah, I mean, it feels budgety, for sure. Kind of just getting a feel for it here. Slight stick on the button, but not bad at all. Yeah, not bad, man. You know, as far as the detent pressure, it feels just like an average Civivi or Kaiser button lock, except the Cubit. The Cubit was kind of better, but pretty average budget knife button lock. Actually, I have another budget button lock right here. This is the Sencut Watuga. The detent strength feels pretty much the same, exact same as the Watuga. So if you're familiar with Sencut's button locks, it feels very similar to that. This one's got a smaller sharpening choil, but there's still separation between the thick part here and the edge termination, so that's great. They did that well. Here's a size comparison between the two of them. The Prometheus and the Nesstreet. The Prometheus is about 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch shorter. I think overall I like this one a little better. You like just like the design of it better. Really like that blade shape. And the clip, you get a titanium clip. I looked on the site, I think this is slightly more expensive. It's like $54. This one I think was like $45, even less than $50. So these are really, really well priced. And I think for the price, I have no problem with these at all. That is a very good price. There you go. Tenable knives. I think they only have like 3. They might only have these 2. They maybe have 1 more design. So not too many designs. But I think they're just getting started out. So, you know, stay tuned. There will be a discount code. I think it's going to be Duty 10. I'll put it down in the description, and also a link to take you over there and you know, so you can go take a look at these. So just in case it wasn't clear, I did not pay for these. They sent them to me for free to check out. And as with most free knives I get, I will be giving them away probably at some point. And I will be making, I assume, they haven't told me for sure, I assume I'm going to be making some sort of small kickback when people use the discount code. Usually it's like 5% or around there. So if you want to buy one, use the code, use the link, it'll help me out a little bit. That's it. Tenable knives. See you soon.